Hi guys, today I will discuss about network security group, which is NSG in short form. Basically it's a filter which allows or blocks the traffic from internet or outside or inside traffic, and where use we can use it on the NIC level, or on the subnet level, or we can use on both at the same time, NIC level plus subnet level. And there are some rules, inbound rules and outbound rules, which we need to whitelist or which we need to block according to our requirement, and I will show you those parameters in Azure Cloud Portal in few moments. So, and after creating those rules, we need to keep in mind that does that specific rule works or not by checking, and I will show you by completing the tutorial. So let's go to the Azure portal and I will discuss this there. So I have already created a resource group in the subscription, and there is a virtual machine I have deployed. So we once we deploy a virtual machine, the network security group automatically comes because we whitelisted the RDP, which is remote desktop connection from our system to this virtual machine, and by that it's already created. Or we can create by typing network security group, like network security group, you can see here, just create, and it takes few moments. Then it says which subscription, which resource group. We will go with the resource group 1. We will name NSG2 or NSG test. That will be good. So the region, and then next, no need, just go by default, and then we will click on the create button, and it takes few moments to go create this NSG with the name NSG test. So here is the deployment. In the meantime, I will show you resource group 1, which I have two NSGs now. One is VM test NSG. It is attached with the VM, and there will be another NSG. Let me refresh the page so it will come up. Now we can see here it is NSG test. So we have two NSG test, VM test dash NSG. So two NSGs. So if we want to check this NSG, let's see NSG test, which we have created, and here you can see it's not associated with any subnet or NIC, which is network interface, and there are is like inbound security rules and outbound. These are like default rules from the Microsoft Cloud. We can create inbound rule by going to inbound security rules and then add. Here the source any, we can set IP address or service tag, depends on our requirement. So if we set tag, so it shows internet, virtual networks, different, but we will go with any, and we can set the port range, which port ranges, or we can set which port only. So we can go with the port 443, and destination could be virtual network or some specific IP of the virtual machine. So we just use any for like simplicity, and for custom we can select any rule specific like HTTP, HTTPS, but here we can just go with custom, and we can set the port destination port 443 as well. Source port is also 443 and destination port is also 443. We can set any by using the static, so it will be any, so we can use any. So but here we can go with 443, and we can set the protocol, which protocol you want to do, any or TCP, UDP, ICMP, and here we can set the rule allow or deny. We could allow or we could deny, and here is the priority. So the one thing you should keep in mind, that lower the number, higher will be the priority. So here 100 means a priority which is higher. If I will set 101 or 200, that will be lower priority with the same rule. Here we will set the name, so rule 1, and just go with add. It will come here. Oh, it's already here, as we can see. So here is the priority, name and port, so we can set. But if we go to resource group again, the previous VM test have VM test NSG already. That means this NSG associates with the NIC, but this NSG have no association. So we go with NSG test, which we created today, and let's go to subnet, then associate with the subnet of this resource group. Here is the subnet. We will have a default subnet, only one subnet in this resource group. So now we have two NSGs, one is with the NIC level and one is with the subnet level. So let me go to resource group, and I will show the VM. Then if we click on the network security group or networking, we can find the role. So here you can see we have two. The first one is attached to subnet, and the subnet name is default, and the name of the NSG is NSG test. Here we have another NSG, VM test dash NSG, which is associated to network interface, and the name is VM test 56. That's the name of the network interface. So you can see, like, we have two NSGs, one is on the NIC level and one is on the subnet level. We can change or we can delete, and we can add rules, and we can block the rules. These lower rules are default one. Here we set the rule, here is the we set the rule. So on here we don't have RDP rule, so we can, because first the traffic will come to subnet level, so it will block because there is no rule. So we need to add the rule for RDP here. Let's add any protocol and RDP destination. Sorry, there will be a port number 3389. We allow it, and the rule will come here. Let's refresh this page. So here is the rule, and we can change the name as well. For this, we didn't change the name, or we can go with this name no need to change, depends on our scenario, but for the simplicity, that's the function of this. So there is another thing I want to show you about this. If we click on network security group, we can see our network security group, and we can go to network security group here. This is one, and subnet level we have. Okay, that's okay. Let's go to overview and resource group 1. Here I will show you a virtualizer to see that picture of our small topology with two NSGs and one virtual machine with one NIC. So here it is. You can see one NIC. Here it's NSG, which is here, and this VNet have a subnet. You can see here, and it is associated with this NSG test. So that means this VM will work if both NIC level and subnet level NSG will have the same rule. Otherwise, some things will be messed up. If we have multiple VMs, we need to set different rules, or we can set only subnet level rule, no need for NIC level, but it's better to use more security, so we can apply more rules on NIC level plus subnet level. So for this course, only this part of work is enough, and that's it for today. We will talk about other topic in our next tutorial. Thanks.